Well, hello, everybody. It is Thursday night. It is September the 25th, 2025. It's 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central Time. And wherever you are, I hope you know what time it is if you're watching us from places afar. And we appreciate you joining us, man. We already got them coming in here, chiming in, and we're glad to welcome each and every one of you to Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show on this Thursday evening, September. Boys, this year is almost over. There's only 3 months left in this entire year, and it seems like we just were celebrating Christmas. But hey, it's Christmas every Thursday here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, and we welcome you. We're coming to you. Hey, if you're watching on Facebook, reach over and hit the like button, hit the share button, so that our broadcast shares on your page, and that way people will know you're a fan, an unapologetic fan of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Coming to you live tonight from everywhere. Coming to you live from location unknown studio. Coming to you tonight from our studio on Thompsontown Road, our studio at 100% Flamingo Boulevard, Georgia, and our studio at turn number 3 at the Old Rocket Speedway in the great city of Kenzie, Alabama. And ladies and gentlemen, live all across this great United States of America and in foreign countries where they have not jerked us from the air yet. All 57 states, 5 foreign countries, and 4 sunken islands, and loud and proud. Right there, we got one, Mr. Clay McDaniel, watching from the great state of Baker County, Georgia. Big salute to all of our friends, family, and confidants up in Baker County, Georgia. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and give you the precursor tonight. We are, I'm going to tell you who we are. Well, we're rednecks with class, but we are conservative principles, common sense thinking, Judeo-Christian beliefs. That is who we are. Okay. And I just want to tell you that up front. This is what this show is about. This is what we're going to be talking about. But if you're easily offended and you do not align with those set of social beliefs and norms, then you probably are on the wrong channel. Now, I'm not going to tell you to turn it off. If you want to watch, maybe we will change your way of thinking. Maybe we will get to your heart and make you want to believe like we do and be one of us. But if you don't, and you know that you're at the wrong place, I'm going to give you some things you can do right now. You can go ahead and turn us off. You can, instead of watching us, if you don't subscribe to our viewpoints, turn on Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, wait, you can't do that, can you? Anyway, how about this? If you don't want to watch us, turn over there and watch Al Sharpton on MSNBC. Get you some of that for a
good one. Yeah.
Do this. Shut your TV off and go put you on some comfortable clothes, some jogging pants, and go attend an ICE riot somewhere and riot against ICE. Attend a free Palestine riot. Watch some Hunter Biden homemade laptop movies. Pull it up and Google this and watch Chuck Schumer cook hamburgers on the 4th of July. If that doesn't satisfy your fancy, then what I want you to do is one of 3 things. I want you to make out a check, a donation to either the Southern Poverty Law Center, the Rainbow Coalition, or whatever Al Sharpton is calling his ministries today. He would prefer cash because a check can be traced back to that 1.3 that he owes the IRS. So if you're going to do that, just send him some cash in an envelope. But if all of that you don't want to have anything to do with, you're at the right place, you're on the right channel. Do not touch the channel. Leave it right here for the next hour and 15 minutes. And I think you will maybe have a little bit of lightheartedness and maybe enjoy yourself a little bit tonight before you go to bed. Big screen this week, coming to us live on the big screen, 99.999999 and 1/99th of 1/3 of an inch in diameter.
I'd love to hear a rewind on that one.
Diagonal diameter. Hank Earls. We're live at Hank Earls. Hoop cheese that is kosher for Hebrews and Shebrews. Hank Earls Holy Roller Skating Rink, and Hank Earls huge selection of beanie caps in Hawley Heights, Florida.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I got to get Google out and see how to get down to that place. Floyd,
I ain't
Hawley
never heard of
Heights,
that place,
Florida.
Marvin. I ain't
Huh?
never heard of that place.
Man, it's a small town, real small. But we get to the big cities, we get to the small towns everywhere. This is small town America right here, and we're on the big screen tonight at Hank Earl's. And if you're passing through Hawley Heights, Florida, and you're a Hebrew or Shebrew, and you need some kosher hoop cheese, or you want to skate, or you want a beanie cap, go by and see Hank Earl in Hawley Heights, Florida. So anyway, I don't pick them. They call us. I don't call them. They call us. So
I wish we could get some signs or something from some of these folks
yeah.
that do all this. You know, I mean, we promote them. At least they could do it would be send us a sign or something. You know.
oh yeah.
I want to see a picture. I want them each one of them to send a picture of that television that he's
Yeah.
describing that's on the wall. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Is that television?
That's some big ones. They have some big. It's a
Yeah,
big wall.
I don't know if they got a wide angle camera big enough to get it, but that's what I would like to see.
I'll see. Can I get y'all some of that? I try to work. See, I don't get caught up in all those semantics. I'm busy selling, and I
Marketing. Marvin's in marketing.
Yeah,
He's in marketing. All right. You want me to tell you what he markets, or you want to guess?
I know what he markets. I hear him preach every Sunday.
Don't bring no preaching in on it now.
Hey,
Marvin,
sisters, come on,
Marvin,
sisters
no,
out there
Marvin,
watching. Y'all defend me now. He's getting on
I'm defending you, Marvin's on it. I know he's marketing.
See?
Hey,
there
listen.
you go. You've been going out there to the creek just a little bit. He got you drinking that Kool-Aid. You and Charlie both.
Hey, on my way to Hawley Heights, I stopped at a shopping center to get me a Slurpee and some beef jerky for lunch. And look right here what I saw. You ever seen anything like that?
That's it, buddy.
Let me put that in the right order. Okay.
Well, Floyd, what would be the order?
Liquor or divorce needs to be first. Liquor and I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put divorce, liquor, bankruptcy. That's the order.
And hey, when I was walking, I saw that and I said, I got to get a picture of that and show them. And I was wondering what you were going to say would be the order. But then right across the street was a lawyer's office, and look what it says right here.
Now that crew right there might give our attorney a run for his money.
Might give our man a run for the money right there.
Yeah,
that's a logo right there, buddy. Let me tell you.
Hey man, you can't make this stuff up. Go ahead, Charlie.
We got Judge Matthews, Judge Biscuits and Gravy watching. So maybe he could tell us if he has any experience with that group right there.
Judges, we want you to answer this. Has anybody from Ditcher Quick and Hyde divorce lawyers ever come before you represent a client? We want to know that. So. Hey, you can't make that stuff up. It's in my travels. Where in the world is Marvin? In my travels down to Hawley Heights, Florida, ran into both of those. Hey, Charlie, while we're looking at pictures before I go to an ad, this is a picture I would not want to run up on.
No, Santa Rosa Sound, Point Washington is between, of course, Panama City and Destin. And that was one of the little reptiles that's in that white beach sand. A picture was made of that in the park. And that's not the first case of that. You remember I mentioned a few weeks ago some video. James Spann, actually a meteorologist out of Birmingham, shared this. It was a snake crawling on the sand dune just to the west of Panama City, and had some video of an alligator coming out of the Gulf. So you got to give the governor and all the folks down there in Florida their dues on that. They're all inclusive. You can get bit by a shark, you can get bit by an alligator, and you can get attacked by a diamondback rattlesnake while laying on the beach. That's all inclusive.
Let me show you. I go back to this. Floyd, you and Quiz will help me. I believe that one's big enough they could make a belt to fit Reverend Johnson with that thing.
Big one like that.
Oh no. But that's just another reason why I don't need to go to the beach. Might
Bookie
get
was
snake
down there
bit.
at the beach not long ago. Yeah, did I tell y'all about Bookie being down there at the beach?
Uh-uh.
No.
Bookie, before it closed down at Labor Day weekend or something, Bookie was down there. And Boogie was looking for women. He was always looking for women. You know, I don't want to have me get jacked up with some woman here tonight. Anyway, Boogie got to strolling around up and down the beach. His body burned up, man. His sun scalded up there with an old ball head. It burned it to a crisp. He walked around. Hey, you want to jack up tonight? Like, man, you crazy. Get away from me, you idiot. Go from here. Boogie walked around. Hey, man, you want to jack up tonight? What you want to shack up for you people up there that might be listening in Martha's Vineyard? You ain't never heard somebody talk with a different stuff in the mouth and what it sounds like. They say, heck no, he don't shack up with you, man. Get on there, you goofy band. Get from here. Anyway, Boogie noticed this fellow over on the side of it. He had women all around him, surrounding him over there. He had women, and they were just falling all over. And Bookie let the women kind of disperse. And he said, "Oh, man, I've been walking up down this beach for 3 days. Ain't none of these women talk to me. They're falling all over you. So what I do so of being attracted to me?" So Will said, "Here's what you need to do. So first thing you need to do is go down there to the swimsuit place. So you need to take them old cut off overalls off, throw them away, put on a Speedo bathing suit. And I don't know if y'all know what a Speedo is, but a Speedo is one of the things that it encroaches on your crouch, if you will. What kind of a Speedo? It don't leave much to the imagination from some of them, what I've seen there. But anyway, put it down. That's what kind of what? It's Speedo bathing suit. You get a Speedo bathing suit. Goes down there. He come back to the next. I got my Speedo on here. I was walking down the street and I asked these women, I said, "Hey, baby, how you like my Speedo?" I said, "Man, get out of here. Go from here." It kind of hurt Lucas' feelings, so he went back up to that old fella again. Women all over the man, all of them, rubbing all over him and all that, rubbing lotion on him, got him all shined up, slicked up. Look at him, man, I just would like to have some of that going on with me. He told the fella, he said, "But I still can't get no women. I got this Speedo bathing suit on, and I can't get no women." The man said, "Well, here's what you have to do, Boogie." So you have to go down to the grocery store and buy a sweet potato and stick it down in your bathing suit and strut around with it. So anyway, Boogie went down there to the grocery store and he bought him one sweet potato. He bought that. He stuck it down in his bathing suit. He come on back down there, beat. He got one hand. Hey, come on back down there. You know, women now. And they went to laugh and they poked at him and laughing, giggling, carrying on. They run off, you know. He done that triple. Hey, man, you want to shack up? They gone, man. I mean, they go like. Bookie spooked them all off. Bookie seen the old guy down there, the old playboy down there with. And Bookie went, he said, "Oh, man," he said, "I don't know what you going me to do. I got me a Speedo bathing suit. I put it on. And that didn't work." He said, and then I went down there to the grocery store and I bought me a sweet potato. And I stuck it down in my bathing suit and said, "That ain't working neither." Said, "What I need to do." And the old man said, "Well," he said, "my friend," he said, "the first thing you need to do is take the baked potato, the sweet potato out of the back and put it in the front of your speaker."
Okay. Oh, it's a good thing. It's a good thing Big Lips ain't around.
Oh, Queasel, tell them about the holstered 90
Who?
deal.
Well, if you ain't got a sweet potato, maybe you could throw the big gun. That might help some. I don't know, but whatever kind of gun you need, they got it at the holstered 9. Bird season, we right in the middle of it. Man, I hear them shooting all over, everywhere. Sound like a young war. They getting them shells. I asked them, I said, fella, where y'all buying your shells? And oh man, we get them at the Holster 9. They got the best price anywhere around here. I said, go up there and tell them what you want. They got it in stock. Ain't got to wait on it. So our fella the other day had him a box, brand new shotgun in a box, fit to break it in. Going bird hunting. Said he went down there to the Holster 9, got everything he needed to go hunting with right there. The gun, the shell, everything he needed. Man, he's on the way to the dove field. Deer season right around the corner. They got all the deer rifles you want, the scopes. They'll help you pick out the best one you need. All the long rifles you want, they got them. If the Second Amendment, if you want to exercise your Second Amendment right, they are the place. They got all the personal protection guns that you need, all the ammunition for it. And if you don't know what kind you want, they got it. And here's something else they do too. You ladies that don't know a lot about any kind of self defense weapons, anything like that, they can guide you on the right size handgun that you need, something you could keep in your purse, or you might could stick it. Well, you could stick it down in your breeches, whatever you need to do. Ever how you want to tote it, that's up to you. You could get one of them there belly holsters. Just make sure you don't wear something so tight that it shows it off when you want to. Cause the object of the game is for folks to not know you got that gun, but they got it. They got the conceal holsters. They got open carry holsters. They got anything that you want right next door. They got Phillips Auto Parts. Man, they plowed up and picking peanuts everywhere you look, beginning to pick cotton. They got everything you need. All the hydraulic fluid, the greases, the lubes. They got it all. They got the stuff for your trucks, anything you need to service your truck, oil filters, any kind of parts you might need. They got a nice little gift shop for the ladies. They got that too. Got all them accessories for your truck you need, and they are the home of the world-renowned Floyd B. Lloyd Rabbit Pellet Grills. Right there, got all the different flavored rabbit pellets. The Holster 9, Phillips Auto Parts, 27 south of the square, about, I don't know, maybe three-quarters of a mile under them two beautiful American flags. You can't miss them.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take y'all off for just a minute. We got a special guest tonight that's gonna talk a little bit about swamp gravy. So I'll be right back with y'all. I am joined right now live with a longtime cast member and volunteer at the Colquitt Miller Arts Council who produces Swamp Gravy, Miss Jennifer Arrington. Miss Jennifer, how are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful. We wanted to bring you on tonight. I know that October's coming. That is the month for Swamp Gravy, always March and April. And Swamp Gravy will be playing during the month of October, correct? The whole month of October. Okay.
That's right.
And Jennifer, how long is this? Has Swamp Gravy been going on 30 years?
It has been going over 30 years, and we're going to keep stirring up all these stories and sharing them with the community and those that will come and listen.
All right. Well, what I want you to do is I'm going to throw this up, and I want you to, while the people are able to look at this slide, I want you to tell us a little bit about the show this season.
Okay. Our service this time is graveside service, and this is about stories at the graveyard, at funerals. It might be silly, it might be a little touching to you, inspiring, but something that might be a little spooky. And now's that time of the year that we try to be a little spookier than anything. You're gonna leave with maybe a laugh and a little chuckle in your belly, and might leave with a tear in your eye, but it'll be a good experience. So we hope that you'll come join us with Swamp Gravy and the stories that we tell.
All right. And tell our audience, how much are the tickets?
The tickets are $22 for each show. We have each weekend in October, Friday night at 7, Saturday at 2 and 6 p.m. And we have a special this first Friday night, which will be next week, for locals, and that'll be $10. So please come and support your community theater.
so they can come on next Friday night for less than half the cost of a ticket. Man,
Yes.
you can't hardly do anything anymore for $10. I
Right.
don't even think you can get in a movie theater anymore for $10.
And we
Um,
have the best popcorn too.
oh yeah, great concession stand. Got anything you want to eat there in terms of snacks. But it's
Mhm.
a great show, been going on for over 30 years. It is Georgia's official folk life play. For those of you that may not be from Colquitt and be aware of it, www.swampgravy.com. Jennifer, can they get their tickets online?
You can get them online or call our box office at 229-758-5450, and I'll be glad to help you on the phone.
So we're talking about Swamp Gravy Graveside Service be held every weekend during the month of October, and that will be beginning next Friday night. Locals can go for $10 next Friday night. Tickets are only $22. You can get them online, or you can call the box office there at Cotton Hall. Hey, if you've never been, I promise you, it will be a memorable experience. Just being in Cotton Hall, in the Cotton Hall Theater, is an experience within itself. You'll enjoy this show. All volunteer actors. It is written, directed, and produced locally by a cast of how many? How many are in the play this time?
We have about 80 in our cast.
Wow, and that's from children all the way up to senior adults. Am I correct?
That is right.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers before we go?
Y'all just come and we'd love to hear your story too. So everybody has a story to tell.
We pray for great success for y'all again. We'll put it up one more time before the night's over, but thank you for joining us tonight. And hopefully some of our viewers will go and see you in Swamp Gravy this season.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Jennifer.
Thank you.
You did a good job, Corey. You did a great job.
Did.
Yeah.
And
she's one of the volunteers that helps keep it all going.
Yeah.
Helps keep it all running. A lot of volunteers that are instrumental in keeping this project alive. It started in 1992. That's how old it's been. Volunteers started out with volunteers, and we used to tell people, said, we're not actors. And no, we're not actors. We're not performers. We're storytellers. And that's how we started out with Swamp Gravy. How Swamp Gravy started out. I was fortunate enough to be in it for a number of years to begin with there. But it started out with volunteers, and it's continuing with volunteers. And that's what keeps communities active and what keeps communities alive are volunteers, people volunteering their time and efforts to improve their community.
And Floyd, it also takes people buying tickets, because they do have a financial requirement to keep that machine rolling. And so I want to encourage our viewers, hey, if you've not seen it, please, it is a worthwhile cause and a worthwhile place for you to patronize. I like what Brian Whitaker said. Another reason to be proud to be from Colquitt, Georgia.
Floyd, you remember what you used to tell them about a volunteer?
Yeah, remember what I used to tell them about a volunteer? A paid professional. The difference between a paid professional and a volunteer.
That's right.
There's a big difference. And I told this to the governor of Georgia one night. He came there. He was there, and I was introducing the cast and everything. And he got a kick out of it. But he was there, and we had a big crowd there. And I don't know, just something coming to me. I said, yeah, I'm going to tell y'all, we're volunteers. I said, everybody that you see on this stage is a volunteer. I said, we are volunteer amateurs. I said, let me tell you the difference between a volunteer amateur and a paid professional. Paid professionals built the Titanic. Volunteer amateurs built Noah's Ark.
That's what I'm talking about right there. I have used that, doing volunteer firefighters. I have used that all over the state of Georgia, man. But I want to tell y'all, let me tell y'all something about Swamp Gravy. Let me tell y'all about old Queasel him. When that Swamp Gravy first got kicked off, my wife, she said, the first show, the very first night, she said, come go to Swamp Gravy. I said, what is Swamp Gravy? And she got to tell me what it was. That's the stupidest thing I've heard of in my life. I ain't fit to waste my time going to see about none of that. I ain't fit to do that shit. She went every year for 3 or 4 years, and so finally, I never would go. So one night they was over there, and guess what? Something happened, and there wasn't no fire, but they needed the fire department. Something happened. We had to go. So here I went over there against my will, but I knew I had to go. So I go over there, and I think somebody might have failed or something. I can't remember. But anyway, while I was there, I just opened my door and I stuck my head in the door for about 10 minutes. And in 10 minutes, I was hooked, sold on swamp gravy. And from that point forward, I've been the biggest cheerleader they have. Let me tell you how big and how much I believe in swamp gravy and what they do. We asked the swamp gravy for permission to take their logo and incorporate it into the fire department's logo and let that be our official fire department logo. And so if you see it on our patches, on our trucks, everything we got, swamp gravy is a part of our logo. I've been all over the state in uniform and out of uniform, and I can't tell you how many times I've been in Atlanta in the Capitol. Sometimes I take Cindy with me. I drop her off at a mall somewhere, and after my meeting get through, I'd go pick her up, and we'd be walking down the middle of the Mall of Georgia, and somebody would stop me and say, "I've been to Swamp Gravy. Are you from Colquitt?" I said, "Yes, I am from Colquitt." I said, "I have been to Swamp Gravy." The other thing they would ask me, I had a guy pull up one day at a red light in Atlanta, and he said, "What is swamp gravy?" And I told him, and he said, "You mind pulling over and telling me about that?" So I did. I pulled over.
Come
Never
on.
saw the man in my life. I pulled over and told him about it, and he came to Colquitt to see swamp gravy.
Mm.
Good.
That's the impact
Wow.
swamp gravy has on Colquitt now.
Unbelievable.
Um, I am 100% fan of swamp gravy. One of the best things our little town's got coming for it. And if you ain't never been, you don't know what you're missing. If you have been, you do know you want to come back. So come on.
Speaking of, if you have never been before, let me tell you right now, if you have never been to Bascom where you don't have to ask them, you need to go see our friend, Paul Cressman.
If you're all mixed up about the body that you're in, there's a man down south that'll change you from a rooster to a hen. They call him Castrating Carl because that's his trade. It won't take him long when he opens up his blade. He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son. Castrating Carl, the man with the plan. He's from Bascom, where you don't have to ask him, are you a woman or a man? He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son.
Don't get can't give him two on one night anyway. Hey,
Let's say something about Carl. Carl the cattleman. If I may, Marvin, Carl the cattleman. You know, we have we laugh a lot with Carl. He's a good friend of ours. He's a good sport, and but he's a cattleman. He'll help you with your cattle any way that you need help. He'll pin them for you. He'll get them if they got out. If they told to fix it down and shut it all over. What in the world is that?
I'm fit to fix it.
If your cows get out and all over the woods, Carl will round them up. He'll get you back in. He'll get your cows back in. He'll get them in a pen somewhere so you can take them to the stockyard and sell them and convert them to cash. So y'all see old Carl, if you will. Y'all see old Carl. Let him work on your cows. He's a good-natured guy. He is. I tell you what he is. He's a Northwest Florida redneck, just like we Southwest Georgia rednecks and Southeast Alabama rednecks. He'll fit right in with your program. See old Carl right there.
Yeah, that reminds me. You can't see what just happened on most live TV shows.
No.
You know, but I mean, we just say that's why we're not scripted. What did Creasel say? He said, "Give me just a minute."
I'll fix it. I got it. I'll fix it. I didn't know what something may be. I didn't know if it was my neighbor's dog over there. He's always barking all the time. Big old dog. He got a big old stupid dog, look like a cow over there, and he lets him out every morning at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the morning, he lets go. He go to bed at like 9 o'clock at night. Go to bed and wake up at 5:30. It lets that old stupid dog out, and the first thing that stupid dog goes to doing is barking. Here I am laying up in the bed trying to get a little bit of rest. Woof, woof, woof. If you got a dog, he can bark all he wants to in your house, but don't turn him out in the yard so he go wake the neighbors up. You hear me, Queasel? But Queasel took care of it. I didn't know what the dog was. I had no idea. I thought it might be my neighbor's
Guarantee
dog.
you, they have never. That has never happened on the Jimmy Kimmel or Al Sharpton show where they.
They wouldn't know how to handle it. They couldn't deal with that. They wouldn't know
Well,
how to off script.
that's kind of like my mama used to say she'd tell Miss Eleanor Dance in the grocery store, hang on just a minute, I fix that. Let me take care of it. I can take care of him right quick. And she is in there laid up on the couch watching television and mad because there ain't nobody in there with her. So that's what she do. She sits in there and barks till somebody comes in there to watch TV with
I
her.
tell you what, I know now who rules the roost
You
at
got it.
Queasel house.
You got it.
Oh, excuse me a minute. I'll take care of that.
Hey, Floyd, tell them.
Oh man, ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it for fresh seafood. You go to Panama City, you go to Shop Shopping, you go wherever you want to go. Apalachicola, you ain't gonna get no better seafood than what you're gonna get right there at Ziggy Beef. I promise you. Now you're gonna have to cook it yourself, or you can get her to steam some of that stuff for you if that's the way you like it. Now if you want it fried or baked or broiled, you got to take it to your house and do it. But I'll put it on a grill. I hear Queasel talking about them salmon steaks he puts on the grill all the time. Go by and see her, Ziggy Beach, right here in Colquitt, Georgia. Best seafood market anywhere around in this part of the country. As good as any in Panama City, anywhere. Get you some good fresh seafood right there from Ziggy Beach. Tell her you heard about her business from Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports. Make her happy, make her feel good. And when if y'all come to Colquitt, y'all don't just stop at Ziggy Beach. Y'all go all around Colquitt. Look at the murals. Y'all check things out in Colquitt, and you'll come back again. But one of the main reasons you need to come to Colquitt, Georgia, is Ziggy Beach Seafood Market right there on 208 West Main Street in Colquitt, Georgia.
Hey, I want
Hey, yeah,
right
Floyd,
here. Go ahead, Queasel.
I just gonna tell you, had some of that grill salmon tonight. Hey, it's so easy to do. Little bit of salt, grind a little pepper on it, get the grill at 350 degrees, put it on for 20 minutes, and hang on.
Come on.
And
What kind of sides you have with it, Queasel? I mean, you can come up with anything. It may not.
we had tonight we had slaw and onion rings.
Come on.
I'm
Fried
telling
onion
you.
rings,
Yes, sir. Yes,
deep
sir.
fried.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Man, I about quit cooking. I tell y'all, I got to start back. I about quit cooking. I'm gonna have to get lined up with with you out there, Queasel, you and
All right.
and your wife out there one night. That we got to weasel me like an invite out there, one night.
What? When you want to come, you come on.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. My old knee going out on me. I'm about half crippled and all that kind of stuff. So you got to kind of work around my schedule. I don't want to be. I don't want to be too intrusive, But anyway, you got to work with me, people.
Listen, they the more people that show up for her to cook for, the happier she is.
She'll be good. She good at it.
Yes, sir.
She helped me out. That the other day, you brought all that stuff in here that y'all had cooked up when my old knee was going out.
Well, if Marvin would figure out how we could do a show from out here, we could just do it out here one night, and she could cook it. We could eat.
Oh, wow, we can do that.
And
Yeah.
do the
we can
show
do
and
that.
Yeah.
He
We can do
can't
that
because he
one.
comes over here. He's been over here at my house. I don't know where he's at tonight. He
What
ain't
he
my
come
house,
up over last?
but
He come
he
over last
here
week.
all the time.
He come over last week. Tore up everything he had. So I don't know if I
So
want him out.
everything, I tore up his computer over here, and everything was filed up. I just got my computer back where it is work.
See
I've been
what I'm
back
talking
without. I've
about?
been down for a week.
Let me say this. We know Queasel takes care of the dog. I got two at my feet because it's thundering over here. They ain't going to cause no trouble. Floyd's cats ain't going to cause no trouble. Only other thing I could think of could go wrong tonight, we start hearing gunfire. And that might be synonymous with where Marvin is located tonight.
Man, Marvin did a tent revival. Y'all ain't shooting at no tent revival, are you, Marvin?
Hey,
Ain't in no tent.
Ain't no tent, no.
He 5-star. He 5-star tonight.
hey, speaking of
Hey.
5-star, our friend and Floyd's cousin David Kimbrell sent this in before the show.
Wow.
That was about 40 minutes ago at Lake Lanier Islands, Georgia, if you will.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard Pencil Johnson was up there somewhere
Yeah, he's
in
up
that
there.
area.
Yep, I see him. But man, that's high dollar right there now. But yeah, Johnson's up there. He's running. They doing a United Pentecostal Preachers rally.
There ain't no Pentecostal preachers up at that swimming pool. Marvin, I ain't got no, man. Come on. Them folks ain't gonna go swimming. He ain't gonna jump. You know how much a double knit suit weighs when it gets wet? And wingtip shoes, size 16 wingtip shoes. You know how much they weigh? When in your suit, you got 4 microphones in your suit. You know how much that weighs when you get it wet? They ain't up there. So don't come in with that. Ain't no Pentecostal get nowhere near no swimming pool.
and the deadliest lake in the United States of America is Lake Lanier. So you know they ain't gonna go up there.
They ain't gonna go up there. And they ain't going to Panama City down there. They ain't gonna go
Not
to
with them
Panama City
snakes.
down there with all them heathens down there, and I don't blame them.
You don't think Pencil's ever been skinny dipping in the ocean?
Who?
Pencil.
Pencil ain't never been skinny dipping nowhere. You don't even put your clothes off and take a bath.
If Pencil was to jump in the water, it'd be a tsunami somewhere.
He can't get in no bathtub. Had to hose him down out there in the yard. I can't get loose. Put that water hose on right here. Get up on the hill. You will shoot some up on the hill. That's how he watch it. Oh, you got a catch off somewhere.
Hey,
I'd hate to see the cow trough.
oh yeah, I don't know how you get the cow.
They'd have to get one in here from Texas. They'd have to get a Texas cow trough for Pencil to get in.
Hey,
Has he lost any weight?
He lost any weight, Floyd?
I ain't seen him lately. He lost any weight.
I don't know why I ain't seen no weight. You the last one seen him. I ain't seen him. Y'all go to them conclaves all the time. He show up there, or they know there's gonna be something good to eat.
Is he up there with you, Marvin?
No, I ain't. He ain't up here. I don't know. I don't know where he's at. I just know. I bet he's eating some Krispy Kreme donuts wherever he's at.
Yeah.
Hey,
so somebody pay for him. He eating them.
Here's what he does know. He don't matter where he's at. If he gets in trouble, one call does it all for him.
You right.
Sometimes you need a lawyer in your corner who ain't scared to fight. He'll defend you, don't matter if you are wrong or right. He's a South Georgia redneck with a ponytail and a law degree. With Billy Schindler as your lawyer, you will always be found not guilty. Just looking at Billy Schindler makes that DA weak. He'll mumble and fumble and be scared to speak. He'll shout, "Your Honor, I surrender, 'cause I know when I'm beat." Call Billy Schindler when the man has got them cuffs on tight. He'll fuss and cuss and slash and bun, shake his fist and holler, "I'm in your corner, let's fight, fight, fight."
Shingler Law, Donaldsonville, Georgia, 229-524-1225. Hey guys, it's time for trivia time here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, brought to us by Southern Histy Fits on the Square in Coffin, Georgia. All your embroidery, t-shirts, tumblers, custom logos, whatever it might be, go by and see Miss Vicky right there on the southwest corner of the square. Southern Histy Fits, I promise you, she will hook you up for whatever you need. And the winner of tonight's trivia time will receive a Dirt Road Sports, Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show logoed something. We're still working on that. Hopefully by next week, we'll have something. It may be a logo, a can of sardines with a logo on it, but it'll be
might be a logo.
You'll have to come across now with something, because we've been preaching this for about 3 weeks now. We come up with
All right,
just,
Hey,
and just so far you can go with it, Marvin, until you have to start
Marvin,
reducing.
yeah, go
Marvin,
ahead. Yeah,
can she embroider a sweet potato?
that's what I'm. Yeah, I see it. Hey, here's the question: who is this man, and what was the name of his band? Who is this man, and what it was the name of his band? Do you know, Queasel?
I'd not know it if you didn't take that black spot off up there. I'd know
I
who it
can't take
was.
the black spot off because it's got the name
They got
on
a
it.
name on it.
Well, I know that. That's why I'm telling you. I know who it was. No, I don't believe I know him.
I figured you would. Queasel should have known him, shouldn't he, Floyd?
I don't. He ought to know him. I don't know that he. I don't know if he does or not. He said he don't. I believe it.
Look
Well,
at
Wait a
here.
minute.
you ain't
Yeah,
giving
you
my.
know.
I'm gonna give him one clue, Marvin. He's 5'2" tall.
Well, let me say this.
Wait,
From the southeast,
5'2".
yeah, from the southeast Alabama standpoint, looking at that profile picture, it looks like Little Richard somewhat.
Who is this man, and what was the name of his band? Let's
What?
see.
Either was he
He's
Don't
was
famous.
he
do it.
was he halfway local?
No, he traveled around, but he mostly it wasn't local him, but he was local.
Could he be
He was
local? Maybe
driving
100.
distance. He
Yeah,
was
In the
within 100 miles.
I know who he
in,
is.
Yeah,
in the region, if you will.
yeah.
I know who he
He
is.
was in the jurisdiction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Who is this man, and what was the name of his band? Some of you guys out there ought to know it now.
They just don't want to fess up guilty
Uh,
going
they,
to the
they,
place where he played is what it's all
they
about.
were too drunk when they was listening to it. You don't remember what he looked like.
That,
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that ain't Tony
Yeah,
Orlando. Mm-mm.
I could see.
Ain't nobody come close.
All right, one more time. I'm gonna put it up there for you. Who is this man, and what's the name of his band? Yep. And there ain't nobody got it yet. Hey, we're gonna give them a little bit before we do it. Charlie, while we're doing that, tell them about Sawiga.
every day, every week, I read something else about some of the meat that we consume and where it comes from and the way some of it's raised that might not be in this country, and they don't have the restrictions we have in this country. So if you want something that is safe, not just safe, but delicious, and the best cut of beef you'll find anywhere in this part of the country, Sawega Meat, located on 27 between Blakely and Colquitt and in Headland, Alabama on US 431. We're talking about a lot of locally produced beef, folks, processed right at the processing plant over there on 27. They've got, in addition to the beef, which you'll find steak any way you want it. If you want it a half-inch thick, you want it 2 inches thick, they'll custom cut what you want, whether it be a sirloin, whether it be a ribeye, a New York strip, a T-bone, uh, filet mignon. They got it all. Plus, great sausage, some good smoked sausage, and some patty link sausage as well. You'll also find other great products. Any kind of rub or sauce you might need for your barbecue grill, it's all right there in one location. At the Headland location, a lot of great products from Working Cows Dairy, including their milk, as well as chocolate milk, cheeses, all kind of great food and casseroles to choose from, where you can go home, preheat that oven, pop that casserole in, and an hour later, you got a full course meal for the family. So we can meet, helping you feed your family with locally produced great products. Headland, Alabama 431, and between Colquitt and Blakely on US 27.
So
Elvis impersonator Rodriguez,
so let's give him another hint there, Floyd.
Freddie Fidner, and the Texas Tornadoes.
Give him another hint.
They was
Do,
some
do,
Texas tornadoes, but he came in Panama City a bunch down there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The gold nugget lamb.
Gold nugget down there.
Oh, you give it away there. See, there you
Everybody,
go.
everybody ought to get that down.
All right,
Well,
so
Gold nugget.
they all was drunk when they was hearing him sing, and they ain't got no idea what he looked like.
we'll
But I'm
give
proud of myself. That's the first one of them old singers you've done up there that I know who it was.
well, let's give them a few more minutes and see if they will. Hey, we are joined right now on the phone by none other than Mr. Kenneth Wayne Garney, KWG Plumbing LLC, master licensed in Georgia and Alabama. 229-220-6694 is one call, does it all. Mr. Wayne, how you doing?
Yes, sir. Doing good. Glad to be on the show tonight with y'all.
All right. Tell us what's going on in the world of fishing. I'm putting up a picture right now of a boatload of catfish.
Yes, sir, man. They tearing it up right now. I don't know how they're going to do after this rain. I just have to go try them out. We had put on a catfish clinic on Saturday. We caught them things from 12:30 to 4
Wow.
in the Chattahoochee River up from
Was
Trails
that
End.
was that all bush hooks there?
And we caught one on a bush hook, and the rest was on floating pool noodles on the Georgia side.
Wow, man. Hey,
They
man,
won't let you fish with noodles on the Florida side, so we have to keep them on our side.
some of them catfish got a belly on them, look like Reverend Pencil Johnson.
Yes, sir. They slap full of them mussels. If them certain ones at the DNR see it, they liable to cut me off from catching them because they eat them mussels.
Wow.
They liable to ride us up. But yeah, we had a good day. Caught them things on cut bait. We had some cut up chicken liver and cut up brim heads and a few mullet and just whatever we could get that stinks. We put it out there.
That's right, man. That's a lot of meat in a boat right there now. Hey,
That's some good eating right there.
We got them things cleaned up. Every one of them was blue cat except for one. They was a channel cat. We got them things cleaned up and cut off the bone. We had 21 quart bags of catfish fillet.
Good night of living at the food, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, how
We
about
got to fill up the freezer.
how about
Yes, sir.
some words of wisdom for us before you leave us tonight?
Yes, sir. I just want to share with y'all and the audience. Don't run from life's problems. Just face it head on and conquer and achieve. And say your prayers and keep a smile on your face.
God bless you, brother. See you next week. Happy fishing.
Thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Man, that was a boatload of cat.
Hey, Floyd, that fella's pa-in-law would know who that was.
He ought to know.
Yeah,
He
'cause
ain't watching.
he
He
bit.
ain't watching now. He ought to know.
Yeah, he been there with me many times while he was there.
They still ain't nobody got it.
No.
Nope.
Hey,
No.
man, what's wrong with y'all folks? What is wrong with you peoples out there? We got too many people that's watching from Martha's Vineyard tonight.
Well,
I know there's some South Georgia rednecks and Northwest Florida rednecks that know who that is.
Yeah.
Other than me and you.
Other than me and you and Charlie.
Charlie,
Marvin,
Charlie, oh, you
Marvin,
met Charlie? Okay.
that's fine. Marvin done good by not be frequenting places like that.
Yeah, he did.
Because man, if he'd went in there one time, he ordered him one Tom Collins and sit there and listen. His life would have took it. The fork in the road would have went. It went that way. It would have went straight.
Yes, he would.
especially when
Because he
When it
had
cranked
one
up
Tom
that-
Collins, one, and then another.
What'd you say, Charlie?
they crank up that steel guitar, that might have put you over the edge.
Man, I love me some stuff.
He had a fella could play it now.
That'd put him over the edge. I'm telling you. He's hanging by a thread anyway. He's hanging by a thread, y'all. I'm telling you now.
Look at it. Don't worry about Martha's Vineyard. They got an emergency meeting going on up there tonight. Since the indictment of Mr. Comey come down a while ago, they all in a mess up there.
They are not happy.
Man, they're gonna be what they call it with the gnashing of the teeth and what is it called?
Yeah.
Gnashing of the teeth.
Wailing and gnashing.
Wailing and gnashing of the teeth.
Mm.
Can't wait. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen to none of them. Nothing. Zero.
No.
They'll
right.
arrest me and lock me up before they do James Comey. They'll get me for hate speech.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Floyd, tell them about our new
Oh
sponsor.
man, I talked with him today. One of our good old friends, one of our good friends, Mr. Gerald Mock. He owns the Seminole Livestock Auction over in Dawsonville, Georgia. Y'all know right where the sale barn's at. It's right there on Highway 91, right north of Dawsonville. They've been there for a long time. They got Mr. Gerald Mock. He's the owner of that place. Let me tell you what now. He's a cowman. He's been a cowman his whole life. He knows cattle and he knows people. And he'll treat you right. He'll treat you fair. And I don't care if you got two little old yearlings you bring it in there to sell, or if you got a semi truckload of them bringing in there to sell. He's going to treat you the same. He's going to treat you with respect, and he's going to sell your cattle for the highest possible price that anybody can get for cattle. And he's going to write you a good check, and you're going to be able to take that check home with you when you leave that sale barn. As soon as your cows is sold, you can just about pick up your check there from Seminole Livestock Auction. Ain't gonna be none of this stuff. We're gonna mail it to you. It's there on the spot. He'll treat you right. He respects your business. He wants your business. He's a local guy. He's a cowman. Y'all go see him right there at Seminole Livestock Auction. Sale every Wednesday afternoon at 1:30. Just make it a point sometime. Just stop in there and see what's going on in the cattle market. You'll see a lot of people you probably know in there and visit with them in there. But go see him, Seminole Livestock Auction right there. Give him a call if you got cows to sell. He'll load them up for you. He'll help you pin them. He'll do whatever it takes to get your cow. He'll do whatever it takes to get your business and keep your business.
All right, Floyd, we do not have a winner tonight, so I'm going to put it up there. Tell them who this man
Little
is.
Ray Melton, Little Ray Melton, Little Ray
And
Melton.
the Tennessee Studs.
Studs.
That's
Man,
him.
please, where have y'all been? See, Tony Tab, he must not be watching tonight. I know Dick Tab ain't watching tonight. Look at that. Look at that. Tony says he was a good fella. Why didn't you say something a while ago, Tony? You got you something. You got some kind of prize. Marvin, they give you something.
So, Floyd, you don't think I could have handled it?
No.
No.
I can answer that. No. No.
Man, he got it over that microphone. He's 5'2" tall. You think when you walk in and he's singing, you think he's 6'6".
That's right.
5.2 inches. 5'2" tall.
Son, he could.
Had him old long hair. He had that root hair all weaves back then. You know, he got old and gray later on though. And
He's still alive.
I don't know if he's still alive or not, but
I don't know.
He was alive
But
at one time, Mark.
Son, back in them days, he stripped the ground, didn't he, Floyd? He walk up on that stage. He shook the ground, man.
He would. He run the show now. Little Ray Melton and the Tennessee Studs.
Him.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
him.
Tony said he was talking about Gerald Mock. He ain't talking about. We're talking about Little Ray Melton now, Tony.
Hey, Floyd.
Call Dick. Y'all said call Dick. Say, who is this? Where is Dick? Anyway, where is he? He ain't tuned in tonight. Where is he?
I ain't seen Bill Dismuke either tonight.
I ain't heard from Dynamite King.
He's on my page.
Dynamite's on your page. Okay.
Yeah, I got about 200 there. You know.
Yeah.
I want Floyd to help explain to you two and the audience something that I sent him a picture of today, and Floyd talking about, yeah, y'all were too drunk to know who it was. If you had got really, really soused up last night and woke up early this morning and turned your TV on in Dothan, Alabama to watch the early morning show and news, what would you have thought, Floyd?
I would have thought that it was February. That old gal had a sweater on, had a thick high collar sweater on, and it ain't time of the year to be wearing sweaters in Southwest Georgia and Southeast Alabama.
An Eskimo.
Loose fitting, something is cool. It's 97 degrees out there. I don't know where they get these folks from. Where do these folks come from? It's the same way with Albany, Georgia. It's Tallahassee, Florida. All of them. Nobody's local anymore.
It was 96 degrees in Dothan, Alabama yesterday, and I flipped on this morning. I saw that. I said, "How stupid can you be?" I mean, she looked like she should have been in Alaska doing the news in Alaska.
I said, man, what in the world? But anyway, you can't blame her. She ain't from around, probably ain't from around. And I don't know where she's from, but anyway, it it ain't wintertime yet, ma'am. It's still summertime. You will.
Hey, Floyd, Tony Tabb said he was too young to remember the golden
He
nugget.
don't. He ain't too young.
No, he ain't too young. He's older than I am.
He's old as kerosene. He ain't too young for nothing.
I wonder if the gold nugget's still around. Is the gold nugget still around?
No, I think it's gone. I think it's a has been.
So I think it was a landmark.
Like that now, it's all rap down there now. It's thumping and booming and thumping, and it's just straight Sodom and Gomorrah in Panama City. It used to be, it was a respectable place you could go to. I mean, you could go in the Gold Nugget, man. And if Cookie had gone to the Gold Nugget, he never figured out how to put that sweet potato in the front of his boot. He didn't tell you who he could have left there with.
They were full.
It was a high class place.
It was.
Is La Villa, is it even still in business down there?
I don't know.
One past that.
They tore all that down on Thomas Drive, and they're building a Tootsie's Orchid Lounge down there.
Yeah.
I never no Tootsie's Orchid Lounge.
I never went.
Tootsie's is too old, man. They can't get down there.
I never really went to places like that. Floyd, I never really went to places like that.
Whoa. Aren't we supposed to kind of proclaim the truth and nothing but the truth?
Well, let me ask you this question.
Well,
Have
no.
you ever seen me there?
You described walking in the door and hearing Little Ray down there, so I know you weren't in the parking lot listening to
when you rode by. I mean, you can hear when you rode by there.
Hey, listen, all them places may be closed, the Gold Nugget, Spinnaker, La Villa, but this one ain't. Charlie, tell them about what's open in Colquitt, Georgia.
TK's is open Monday through Friday for the best lunch you'll ever eat, and on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights. A lunch special every day. You got your choice of maybe fish fillet, chicken tenders. I like the hamburger steak myself with the onions on it. It's great. Great side dishes to go along with it. Take your friends out, have a good lunch one day. If you're coming over to Colquitt, make sure you go to TK's Facebook page, look at the hours. If you're coming over maybe on a Friday to see Swamp Gravy during the month of October, the place to go is TK's. Make your plans to go to TK's before you go see Swamp Gravy at the night performance. It's a great place. After church on Wednesday nights, it's packed with folks. Church folks get together there and enjoy some of the best food, catfish fillets. You also find great steak, any number of sandwiches to choose from. Just a great menu, including those home cut French fries that you don't find at too many locations. They also have some very tasty onion rings. It's all at TK's in Colquitt, Georgia, located at 571 North Cuthbert Street. Give them a call, order your lunch and go pick it up. You got the number there, 229-254-7850. TK's Bar and Grill, Colquitt, Georgia. Good eats for everybody.
Hey guys, Bear Hill Auctioneers, Mr. TC Berryhill, he is our friend, he is our confidant. He has been with us since day one. We appreciate him. BearHillAuctioneers.com. You can check out what he does. He's all over the nation. Premier auction company. Our sponsor in perpetuity and exclusivity of Floyd B. Lloyd and whatever he's going to say next.
Well, tonight.
That was pretty safe, Floyd. I mean, Marvin, that was pretty smooth intro right there. You got it.
Tonight,
yeah.
I'm bothered. Tonight,
No,
I'm bothered.
say it ain't so.
I'm bothered. I've been exposed to something that can't believe it, but it is. Y'all know. People are so offended these days. They are offended. 99% of the people who are offended are Democrats, mostly rich Democrats. Now, if you want to offend a Democrat, they just say, "Good morning, ma'am." How do you know I'm a ma'am? You know, I may be a shim. I may be a them or that. So it's so easy. You can't. It's hard to communicate with people that are offended by everything you say. Whatever you say to them, it offends them. Or whatever they are, whatever they're doing, they are offended. And I was reading today about a Democrat that's offended, and it's a lady, it's a woman. She's very famous, and she's worth $300 million. That's what she's worth. Her net worth and she's offended. And you know what she does for a living? You know how she made her money? Playing tennis, knocking a tennis ball around, playing tennis. She hadn't found any kind of cure for any kind of disease or any of that. So far as I know, she hadn't opened up any orphan homes or anything like that. But she's worth $300 million. She's offended. She's offended. She was staying at a five-star hotel, which probably cost $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a night to stay in. She was in the hotel and she was walking down the hall and she saw a cotton plant. A cotton plant, and she was offended by a cotton plant. And
Oh,
she reached out and touched some with her fingers, and that just threw her over the edge. $300 million she's worth it. She plays tennis, and she's offended by a cotton plant. You know, when my mom was out there dragging that drag sack up and down them roads out there picking that cotton, so that we could have food on the table and they could pay the note on the farm, she wasn't offended. She knew she had to get the job done. She didn't complain. She wasn't griping. She wasn't complaining about nothing. She knew she had to get that cotton, put it in that drag sack, and they had to put it in that truck, take it to the gin, sell it, and get some money. But you know who ought to be offended by a cotton plant now? Is the cotton farmers who's trying to grow that stuff and losing about 20 cents a pound on every pound that they make. That's who ought to be offended by cotton. And some of my friends call it the poverty weed. And that's exactly what a cotton plant is. But it's $300 million woman who's worth $300 million, never done anything in her life other than knock a tennis ball over a net. She's worth 300. She's offended by a cotton plant. And I'm thinking to myself, you wear cotton. Cotton's everywhere. You know, cotton does all kind of things. You make all kind of stuff out of cotton and the seed and the byproducts from it. You make all kind of products from a cotton plant. See, good Lord put the cotton plant here so we could make clothes and have fiber. But I'm just wondering. I said now, so I know she wears cotton clothes. Her name's Serena Williams. In case you up there in Martha's Vineyard might be tuned in. Her name's Serena Williams, and she's a good tennis player. But she's offended by a cotton plant that was in a vase or something in a hall in a hotel. I wondered. I said, when she wears these cotton clothes, all of her wardrobe outfits and everything is made out of something. You know, it ain't just made out of air. You know, some kind of something. The fiber to produce the product to make whatever clothing she's wearing while she's playing tennis. I said, well, the only other thing is then you can go straight polyester. But see, she's a Democrat, so fossil fuels are out. Fossil fuels are bad. They're wicked for the whole world. So what do they make polyester out of? Fossil fuel. So Serena, she gonna complain about polyester? Says you ain't gonna wear no cotton, ain't gonna wear no polyester. What you gonna wear, Serena? What kind of clothes you gonna wear, honey? They don't think. They have no idea. Everything it works off of emotion with a liberal, especially a rich liberal Democrat. It's all emotion driven. Nothing that they do makes any sense at all. There's nothing productive that they do. Not one thing that they do to make the country or the world a better place to live. So she's complaining. She's offended by a cotton plant. You know, I'm offended by a bunch of stuff too. I am really offended by a bunch of stuff that bothers me, that I see what's happening But you know what I do? I go on about my business. I don't gripe and complain about it. I go on about my business, and I try to live my life, where I count on myself for a lot of things. I count on my friends for a lot of things. I count on this community. I live within this community. And I try to exist within this community without complaining too much. And if all I had to do, if I was worth $300 million, if all I had to do was be offended by a cotton plant, I'd just run into a tree or something and just bust my brains out. Because if that's all you got to complain about, if that offends you, then you ain't got nothing to live for, sister. And that's all Floyd's got to say for tonight. I could say more about things that offend me, that I see on a day-to-day basis, that offends me, that costs me money, that I get no benefit from it. But I'll go down that trail. That's for another night.
Okay. All right. I've While we've been sitting here visiting tonight, I have had the sound come into the room that I have not heard in a long time, and that is rain on the rooftop. Thank goodness. Thank you, good Lord, for the rain. We need it. Still got a pretty good chance of it tonight. About a 60% overnight chance of rain tonight, continuing hopefully, and then about a 60% chance or so tomorrow. Good news is we hope and pray we all get some rain to get these crops out of the ground. Folks at Kelly Crop Insurance in Colquitt, Georgia, know exactly what we're talking about. It's a very critical time for these farmers, and a lot of these peanuts are not going to come out of the ground unless they get some rain on them. And we like to look at cooler temperatures instead of that 96 we had yesterday here in Dothan. We're looking at 81 tomorrow, upper 80s, no 90s on the forecast, and hopefully another chance of rain comes in here before long, because we're fixing to hit into the driest month of the year. Again, thanks to Kelly Crop Insurance, Colquitt, Georgia, for what they do for us on Thursday nights. Thank y'all. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning us in. I want to say this. I'll make it as quick as I can. There's a lot of things that upset me too, Floyd. And some of the things that have upset me most lately is some of the no comment I see from Democrats that I know locally. Some of them on Facebook about what happened with Charlie Kirk. I've even seen and deleted one that had some smart things from some preacher in North Carolina to say about the whole thing. If you watched the memorial service for Charlie Kirk Sunday afternoon and didn't come away with a belief that the Almighty God is moving in this country and around the world right now, and moving even through some of the folks we'd never see say some of the things they said, I feel sorry for you if you can't figure out what is going on, because it's happening. I mentioned to Marvin before we went on, Jimmy Swagger. You name any of them you want to name, I've never seen on TV before that much time go by and the Lord be lifted up in the way it was done Sunday afternoon. So I'll say that to say this: for those folks, we pray for you that think it was some kind of a political stunt or something like that. It wasn't. It's the real deal. And we hope and pray you understand that one day. Queasel?
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, man. You told the truth. And hey, I wanna tag on to what Charlie was saying. I want to talk to the Christians out there for just a little while. And I want you to. I'm gonna try to be serious about this. I learned from a really good friend of mine that used to be he was the executive director of the Fire Chiefs Association. He lived in Washington D.C. I don't think Charlie ever got to meet him, but Floyd Marvin knows him. And I'm gonna tell you this: he was a stomp Democrat. He was a Democrat from whatever, but I loved him, still do. But he taught me one time. He said there's such a thing as a business moment, and if you miss that business moment, then you have missed your opportunity to expand whatever it is that you're doing. So Christians, I want to talk to y'all. If you love Jesus and you believe in Jesus and you believe in the Lord and He saved, He saved you. If you believe He was born of a virgin, He died on the cross, and in 3 days He arose. If you believe He's in heaven now at the right hand of God the Father, now is the time to tell somebody. You see, this is the business moment for Christianity. Uh, Charlie Kirk is a Christian martyr. You can say all you want to say about politics. I don't care. I don't care about politics. I'm telling you about what the man said about Jesus. I done watched enough of him that I believe that he was a man that God was using, and I believe his message was to the young people who are the future of our country and our nation. And I believe right now is the time for us to make it count. So if you preachers out there, you church members out there that's listening, now is the time. This is the business moment to find somebody and tell them about Jesus. Get the best out of the business moment. And you don't need to go up to somebody and tell them all that Jesus can do for them. You just need to go tell them what Jesus did for you.
That's right.
That's all you need to tell them. What Jesus done for you. Listen, if Jesus can, if He can take a piece of trash like me, and He was willing to die for me and everything that I've done, listen, he saved anybody. Now's the moment. We don't need to miss it. We might not get another chance like this in our lifetime. So I'm urging you. I'm telling you. Let's start. Let's stand up. Let's stand up for right. What's right. Let's stand up for what the gospel says. Let's let it be known who we are, because we might not. This could be the last opportunity that we get. We might not get another one.
That's it.
So let's make it count. Let's make it count. On that same token, if you see a veteran, if you see a firefighter, a EMT, a paramedic, a deputy, a police officer, a trooper, investigative agent, if you see a veteran that has fought, or maybe not even ever been to war, but into service now, and I'm gonna add one group to it, because I think they're fighting a bigger war than anybody else. If you see a preacher, tell them thank you. Tell them you love them and you appreciate what they're doing and what they done and the stand that they're making. Because we can go to sleep at night uh, knowing that in this terrible, terrible world, if we've given our heart to the Lord, we don't even live here. Our citizenship ain't here; it's above. So we got something to be thankful for. But if you see one of them, thank them, and please don't miss this business moment. Floyd.
Amen, Quasil. I agree with everything you and Charlie said. It's good to be here. It's good to be here in the United States of America. It's good to be in a place where we can still worship openly and freely. That's something that we're blessed with. Take every opportunity you have, go find you a good church and be in it and be active in that church. I just want to give thanks tonight for the rainfall that we've got around in some areas. Like I see some notices here, 9/10 of an inch on Joe Shingler Road. I was talking to Gusher a little bit earlier in the night tonight up around Hingtown. Got an inch, maybe an inch and a half in different places around Damascus and some other areas. Got some good rain. And I just want to give thanks to the good Lord for that. And I'm going to go ahead and give him thanks for that we hadn't got yet that we going to get. And I just going to thank him in advance for the rain that we've got. Thank y'all for watching tonight. We enjoyed it. Had a great time with y'all tonight. We'll see y'all next week.
Hey, guys. Big shout out to Holstered 9 Phillips Auto Parts Custom Cattle Company, Ziggy B's Seafood Market, Shingler Law, the Riga Meat Company, Seminole Livestock Auction, KWG Plumbing, TK's Bar and Grill, Southern Hissy Fits, Bear Hill Auctioneer, and Kelly Crop Insurance, our sponsors that keep us on the air, along with you that are faithful every Thursday night to join us here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Hey, don't forget, go get your tickets for Swamp Gravy. I saw some of you posted that you haven't been to see it. Now is the time to go. www.swampgravy.com. Call the box office at 229-758-5450. Go get your tickets. Come to Cotton Hall. Come to Colquitt and see what Colquitt is all about. You know what I'm going to tell you? Sunday's coming. Go to church if it's where you can. Give the Lord his due. Man, powerful piece of scripture tonight. You know, this piece of scripture, sometimes people say that you're narrow-minded. Well, here's the thought about it. I didn't write it. God wrote it, and here's what it says. Jesus said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. What does that mean?
Amen.
There ain't but one way to go to heaven, and it's through Jesus Christ, God's only Son. That's the only way anybody can say that they go into heaven. Hey, guys, we love y'all. We appreciate you. Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise, we're going to be right back here next week. Same place, same time for more Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter where you go, no matter who you go with, no matter what you do, and most especially, if you're a man and you're wearing a bikini and you got a sweet potato, be particular.